Bonjour darlings and bienvenue à la Place de la Bastille. This is one of my favorite farmers markets in Paris. It's the Bastille Marché, which happens every Thursday and Sunday. I like to arrive a little bit earlier to avoid crowds and tourists, and today I'm going to share with you some of my top tips so that you can enjoy a visit to the farmers markets in France. Big markets like this will have a fun area with like clothes and scarves and jewelry and all sorts of fun things. So it's a great place to pick up gifts and fun things for yourself. I really love these markets. The prices can be more negotiable towards the end of the day. So if you come a little bit later, you can have those kind of conversations. Aren't these scarves just so pretty? Normally the market hours are from about 7:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. I enjoy arriving around 9 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, just so I can avoid some of the crowds. I love these colors. It's so fun to come to these markets. So as you leave all the home goods, the stalls turn into food vendors. My first tip for you is to look for lines with lots of locals in it. There's a reason why they're queuing. It's a popular vendor and you know that you're gonna get some good stuff when you get in line with them. The other thing I suggest is that you watch what the locals are buying, right? If there's low quantity or it's popular, again, there's a reason for it. So go ahead and try it out. Let's listen in on this conversation. As an American, I still haven't quite figured out how much I need things in grams. So, you know, I still will show a vendor how much I want in just using my fingers for the slice of a size. And that's totally fine. You can point at things, you can demonstrate how thick of a slice you want of something, like butter in this case. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's just so beautiful, that creamy yellow demi-sel butter. It's totally fine. And you know what? At these markets, especially in Paris, a lot of the vendors know some basic English or even some advanced English. So I do suggest that if you want to really get good at using the farmers markets, knowing your numbers is a great practical first step. But again, a lot of these guys are used to working with tourists and English clients. So don't worry, just have fun. You can hear these guys catcalling people in, and don't let them pressure you. It's totally fine. It's part of the game and it's so much fun. Isn't that cute with a pug? A lot of markets are dog friendly, but you know, just be careful that they don't get stepped on. You know, people don't necessarily pay attention to where they're going all the time. So I'm really careful when I bring the girls to the market. So not every vendor sells the same thing. I like to kind of tour around a market first, especially when it's a new one for me, and just see who's selling and what they're specializing in. This one had a lot of great herbs. I also look under their tables and their displays. Are they organized? Are they clean? Are they keeping things tidy? That's a good indication that you've got a nice vendor. Now they always accept cash, of course, but those who have more expensive products like seafood, meat, cheese, they will accept credit cards. But it's always good to bring cash to these farmers markets. Another tip is to check the labels. Every vendor is supposed to share the country of origin where the product is coming from. Now, I tend to purchase products that were grown or raised in France. You know it's the freshest, and likely because it's also in season. If it's coming from other countries, it may be out of season. So supporting locals, supporting our farmers, And buying things seasonally really is a best practice when you come to the markets. Please also don't touch anything it's hard not to touch it. It all looks so beautiful. But the first step is just to get in line and wait your turn. And if you don't know the words for what you're purchasing, just simply point at what you want. That's totally fine. You can hold up your fingers for how many things you want. Like you hold up 3 fingers for 3 apricots. It's not intimidating. You will be totally fine. Personally, at this point in my marché shopping trips, I don't show up with a lot of things in mind. I just let these guys tell me what's good at the moment, and I just roll with it, you know? They know what they're doing. And it makes the experience a lot more fun and kind of a discovery every time because I get something new. Of course, going to the farmer's market means also the beautiful flowers that they have for sale. Again, just point at what interests you and they'll make you a custom bouquet. It's a lot cheaper than the florist shops.
Oui, c'est vraiment pas fait. Je pense c'est tout pour maintenant. Merci.
I really hope that you enjoyed this video and some of my tips and tricks for having a successful trip to the marché. I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. Please like this video if you enjoyed it.